Haley, I will look. I was in earlier and it was fine, so I don't know what to say. All right, guys. All right, guys. Hello, happy Wednesday. Good to see everybody. Welcome, welcome. Hope everybody's doing well on this amazing Wednesday. Just as a reminder, for those of you that don't know, this is a live coaching lead gen class Q&A. So just want to gently remind you guys to make sure that you're asking your questions, you're getting your questions answered, although some of you guys, just so you know, some of you guys have been asking questions. Thanks to your questions, I've been changing up the training. And so the good news is I'm going to go deeper in some of the questions in the training. So all the more reason, if I don't reply to all of your emails, especially if you didn't show up to this, or even if you're commenting things that I really want you to wait on, another reason not to miss a training session while it's live. Just a couple reminders and then we'll go right into questions, guys, because this is your opportunity to get your questions answered. Okay. So hello, Richard. I can't see everybody in here. It's one of those weird things about StreamYard. So I'm going to actually open it up in Facebook. How's everybody doing? Happy hump day. Can you believe February is over half the way over? It's insane, crazy, right? Drop in your questions. Start going ahead and dropping those now. Just like I said, I'll stay here for 30 minutes. Hey, Teresita. Hey, Neha. Oh my gosh, Neha, you're still awake. That's impressive. Hey, Lisa. So a couple of reminders. Some of you guys have asked about this. I just wanted to let you know you can book a discovery call with me. However, I'm only taking discovery calls for the next 7 days from today, only with people who are serious about taking my 6 or 12-month program. I just want to throw that out there, just be totally transparent with you guys. I am launching on March 1st a 6 or 12-month option and looking for 10 people that want to get to 5 figures a month faster than I did, like 90 days or less, right? And being able to be a part of that program in a very, very low cost manner, because I'm going to raise the price after this first round of 10 people. So if you were only serious about being a part of taking your life and your income to the next level, otherwise, after, let's say, probably about after next Tuesday, so starting a week from today, I give one-time free, that's it, one-time free discovery call. And of course, I have contests. Don't forget about on Friday. And just so you know, I had some technical issues with day 4. So day 4 and day 5 are not going to be pre-released. I had to have my audio tech guy fix something. Day 4 got messed up. So I took it down from YouTube and it won't be released until tomorrow morning. Want to make sure it's done and perfect for you guys. For anybody else, if you're not looking to do a 6 or 12-month program after this class and you're like, gosh, Lois, I really want to do something else, please go to my resources page. And I have free additional training. And I also put a special deal on there just temporarily. It's going to go away March 1st. I do have a free offer on there. That's a 3-month program that's super duper affordable. So take a look there. And if you have any other questions about that, shoot me an email. So if you're just joining us, this is part of my lead generation and sales mastery live coaching Q&A. So hopefully you guys by now have for surely consumed days 1 and day 2. Today, day 3 was released. So some of you might have, some of you overachievers out there may have already consumed day 3. So go ahead and drop your questions, guys. If we don't have any questions, I will end the call. So I know the other day we went the full 30 minutes and it was awesome. So let's hear it. What are your questions? What have you noticed? What have you learned through this process? Is there anything that is either a win? I'd love for you to share your wins. Yay, Elizabeth. That's awesome. I'm surprised you were able to still get it because I took it down. Yes. Yes, you are. So, and remember, asking questions or participating in today also gets you points to go towards the grand prize, the $500 in coaching giveaway that I'm giving away next Monday. But you have to have turned in all of the 5 days worth of call to action homework and the secret URL, the website link that I'm giving out on Friday in order to be able to get that to me before noon on Saturday. Otherwise, you don't qualify. And show up next Monday. Must be present to win. There's no second place, right? And you got to be the first person to do it. And so all the more reason I wanted a fair playing grounds. The actual 4th and the 5th episode won't be released until Friday morning. So just wants to let you know. Okay, once they connect, you put them on your list in CRM. Yes, Jill, I do. However, it's all about getting their permission. If there's an email campaign attached to that CRM. Now, hold on a second. So and I actually train on this in day 5. Okay, so you gotta go through the process, right? Day 1, day 2 builds on day 1, day 3 builds on day 2, day 4 build, so on and so forth, right? So once they connect with me, and I've given value and gotten their permission to stay in touch with them, one of the easiest ways for me is to first put them inside of my Facebook group that you guys are in. And in the opt-in, if you guys remember, there's actually a spot that says, would you like to receive free information from me? And then, of course, I get them on my email campaign. Now, if you don't have an email campaign yet, and you don't get their permission, you can still put them in your CRM to be able to follow up with them with what we're going to talk about on Friday, which is how to, have 4 to 8 touches in a 4 to 8 week period and turn them either into a customer or a referral partner or both. Good, Kim. That's awesome. Yeah, and what you're talking about, Kim, I'm assuming is like more of the BNI variety. What I'm talking about is sales calls. A true sales call, where I have a application process, like some of you might go through to be a part of my program after this. That I'll do 45 minutes because 30 minutes is just not enough time. Okay, good. Neha has a question. Which CRM do you suggest? There are some really, it depends, Neha. It really depends on what your needs are. You can go look for Salesforce. I was trying to get a hold of the owner of TeamZ so I could learn more about that one, but I can't recommend it yet because I'm still learning about that one. There's Act, there's HubSpot. I don't just want a CRM tool though. I want, an email campaign tool, a text campaign tool, a landing page tool. So I use the one that I recommend you guys checking out. And you could do that tomorrow if you want. I have a webinar tomorrow to check that out. Because of the nature of this course, I don't focus on coaching or consulting you on that. You've got to do the research and make sure you make the best decision for you. One-on-one clients, absolutely. I work with them 100% on making the best decision for them. So just to be aware of that, let me make sure who else. Jill, I still use NowSite, the one that you also use. I still use that currently because of the way I build my business. and because of the systems I set in place. So everybody's different in that. This is not a quote unquote CRM course. That's why I'm doing the demos tomorrow and Saturday for people to see if that's the right fit for them. First connections. Jill asked, can I use my first connections on LinkedIn as my list of 100? You can, but I still want you to, go through that permission process and making sure you're forming them. That's one of the scripts that I shared with you guys. Form, how's their family, how's their business. And then on Friday, the Friday episode is when I take it to the next level. But yes, Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, all of those are fair game for the 100 leads. To remind you, the importance of having the 100 leads is their lead is an opportunity to turn them into a customer or to turn them into a referral partner, which actually could be even more powerful for you. So absolutely. I had said the other day, friends and family, some of you were like, no, that's fine. That's like a whole nother conversation, but ultimately you can stick with the people that maybe you haven't talked to in ages on LinkedIn or Facebook. Reconnect with them. I'm doing that right now myself and getting more people into my Healthy and Wealthy and Wise group. All right. Yeah, okay, so I see Elizabeth's question. What is the best method for following up in a non-invasive way? I love to communicate with people and I'm not shy. However, I often find stale responses or no replies. Yeah, I hate to sound redundant, but on day 5 is when I go into that. Remember, we talked about having a bait post. You got to have something of value that you give out there, right? And then they comment, and then you bring it into a private message. You form them. That's family, occupation, recreation, and message or mission. What's their purpose in life? You don't have to do all 4. Just pick 1 or 2. And then because they commented, again, I'm training you on stuff you're going to find in day 5, but you can always come back and watch this again too. Because they commented, I'm going to go out and reach out to them and say, hey, thanks so much for commenting on that post. And depending on the topic, if it's business related, I'll go right into it and ask them, like, hey, what are your biggest pain points in your business right now? That kind of stuff. What are your goals for 2021? Now, in your case, Elizabeth, with a tangible product, which is one of the things that you offer, you may want to actually invite them. If you have a Facebook community, invite them to that. If you have an email campaign and say, hey, oh, by the way, I offer up these amazing things. Would you be open to receiving an email once a month or twice a month with inspiration, education, engagement, free stuff, free prizes? Station goes, you're not going to add everyone, right? Some will, some won't. So what? That's why on Friday, I give you other ideas to really pre-qualify people. Remember, you can't sell to everyone and anyone, right? You got to narrow your field and go back and watch day 1 or 2. It's all becoming a blur to me now. When we talked about your dream customer, their pain points, and where do you find them? Don't just jump into every group and assume that everyone's there that's going to be interested in your stuff. If it's moms groups, go find moms groups. If it's health and wellness groups, go find health and wellness groups. Okay. So I hope that's helpful. Hold on a second here. Okay, I'm looking back at the questions. Oh, the Daily Compass and Guide link. Hold on a second. I'm going to check it right now. Sometimes links don't work because of the browser. It's working for me. I got it to work first try. 100% it's working. So I'm actually going to post it right now. Yeah, you posted it, Jill, and it works. You actually just posted it, and it's working just fine. On my computer, where you posted it, it actually shows the right page. But I'll repost it again. And I don't know what it means. Was it not working? Oops, sorry. I just clicked on the wrong thing. Now I can hear myself. Sorry about that. So I shared it with you. It should work. Private Facebook group is capturing through an email. Yeah. Peg asked the question if it does not go to the form. Shoot. Okay, Jill. All I can say right now is email me at lois@loiscoffee.com and do a screenshot of what you see, and I'll tell my personal assistant what happened, and then I can also manually sign you up on the back end with the email that you send to me. Okay. Just because I don't want to take too much time right now figuring all of that stuff out. So Peg says, if you haven't set up a business page or a private Facebook group, is capturing through an email campaign and in your CRM database? Yes, 100%. That's where I started. I went from 0 to 2,000 people in my CRM and email campaign, or email lists rather, without a Facebook group. And fan pages, I'm not a fan of fan pages. I'll just be honest. Groups are much better than fan pages. And I do talk more about that on Friday. Yes, Adil, you have a great question. I'm actually going to answer it in a couple of ways. In case we have Facebook and LinkedIn connections, do we have to identify people from there and enter their names? Yes. You've got to keep track. Remember, Facebook and LinkedIn is not your CRM. And there are people out there, guys, and I don't agree with it. It's not permission-based. It's a bad move. It's bad form, in my opinion. To go to LinkedIn, you can find on YouTube, there's videos to show how you can pull everybody's email address from LinkedIn and throw them in your email list or whatever, and that's not cool. If you want to piss a bunch of people off, then do that. What happens if Facebook shuts you down? That happened to one of my coaches. He relied on Facebook as his CRM. He had his account hacked, shut down. He lost all of his contacts. What if LinkedIn shuts you down? I had a client have that happen. So you gotta get them on your list. Again, Excel is fine, CRM is better, email campaign is even better, because then you know that they've given you permission to opt in. Remember permission marketing, the book by Seth Godin. It's older. It's like almost 20 years old, but man, it's so spot on. So spot on, right? So I hope that answered your question, Adil. How do you suggest you scale down a focus if your business offers? This is a phenomenal question. Okay. So how do you suggest you scale down a focus if your business, and this happens a lot to all of us. It happened to me in network marketing, and I know Valerie, I know you know me through that forum. It's all about finding the needs of the person. You have to market you. You have to lead with Valerie. Okay? Remember, people buy you, not your product or service. So I made that mistake, guys, in network marketing. I hid behind my company and my product. When I did switch companies, guess what? Everybody followed and, did the deal, wanting to be my customer or business partner or referral partner. It didn't matter what I was selling. They were buying me. So don't make the mistake I did. Man, I wish I could go back and lead with Lois starting in 2009. I'd be a billionaire by now. I'd be a billionaire if I had embraced email marketing back in the Great Recession. You guys, I'm not joking. I know that I could be there if I really, really had started a lot sooner. And it's all perfect, right? And what essential information that you would recommend we should have? Well, it's all in the training, Adil. Remember, it's all about having value, going in the right groups, finding your dream customers who want your stuff or who might be a good referral partner or influencer that could joint venture with you. I talk about that again on Friday. So you want to make sure you build that content. Remember, I talked about having a megaphone and building your tribe, building your audience. One of the easiest way to do that is build a Facebook group or get inside of other Facebook groups. Like I joined a bunch of speakers, authors, coaches, Facebook groups, podcasting groups, because I know that somewhere in there, I have something of value to give to them, to share with them. I'm also going to share, going back to what you were talking about, Valerie. This is key. Okay, I wasn't going to show this, but I think it's too good not to share. So let me share my screen really quickly. Okay, good. Awesome. And again, come back on Friday after you've watched the Friday. I'm going to try to release it even earlier so you guys can get access to it sooner. But ultimately, whatever you can do to just go through the process, finish days 4 and 5. You'll have more questions on Friday. Go through the content again over the weekend. Come back next Monday, ask more questions. Okay, because some of you guys are asking questions that either it's been given, you have to go back and watch again, and you go out and do it and come back and you'll understand it a lot more. Okay, perfect. But in that list, do we have just to enter just the name of the people? Part of what I'm asking you to do for the 100 leads is these are actual people you've had conversations with and you want to follow up with. This week is all about lead acquisition and making sure you have people on that list that could either, like I said before, either be a dream customer that could convert or a dream referral partner or both. So yeah, you want to put them on your list so you know how to follow up with them. And again, yeah, a lot of it's going to be given, not to beat a dead horse on Friday. So here's like, Valerie, to your point, I have all of these different landing pages. This is my back office. I have some focused on my sales career. I have focused on my network marketing business. If you have different types of products and services, look at this. I have 3 pages, guys, worth of landing pages, individual pages for different companies, products, and services. That's where, voila, I even have my lead generation and sales mastery site, right, where you could access, and I put all of the videos. This is also the sign up page. You scroll all the way down. I have bonus videos on all of this page, and it's all just surrounding this course. So for any kind of health products that I might have behind the scenes, I'll have just one landing page specific to that product or service, Valerie. And I don't just share my landing pages with anybody, right? I have a conversation, I become a trusted friend, build trust and rapport as quickly as possible through what I've taught you so far and what you'll get for the rest of the 2 days left after today. And then I find a need and I share the appropriate product or service. It's basically referral, right? It's, hey, I have this great. And keep in mind, Valerie, this is just me. Even though your product or service may be great for people of all ages, I would still narrow it. I would still narrow it down and look for a target market. This is for everyone. And then everybody else that just spills over, it's like foam on the top of a latte or gravy on the mashed potatoes or whatever. Insert analogy here. Is it okay to monetize a Facebook group? Yeah, I'm not sure what you mean by that question. Full disclosure, the only way I monetize my Facebook group is if, number one, people get into my email list and they find my offers, or B, they find out about my resources page, right? I talk about this on Friday as well. I don't want to give away all of it, right? But on Friday, I share, I have a resources page that people can use And if they find something and they buy it, I get a commission on a lot of the stuff that's on this page, right? On Friday, I go into more depth about that. Or like, for example, all of my free courses end up eventually leading to a sale, depending on the person, right? You guys don't all have to buy something from me, right? This is a beta. This isn't meant to be an exchange. You give me feedback, do your pre-survey. There will be a post-survey, and I really appreciate that, right? And in return, you're getting essentially, over $500 worth of coaching. If it was one-on-one, I'd be charging like $5,000 for this kind of stuff. So you have to give value, and then ask. Have an email campaign, have an affiliate program, have some kind of offerings, give value, give, and you can monetize it. An approach. Sure. Yeah. I hope I got. Awesome. Cool, Valerie. I see you. Should we Facebook friend people who are in this group? Oh, I'm glad you brought this up. That depends. One thing I will warn you about, I have had a couple complaints, and I do train on this on Friday, but I'm just going to say it here. I hope you use permission-based messaging in this group. If I hear one more complaint or someone saying, hey, someone just tried to hit me up for their health and wellness product or their whatever, insert here, and they didn't even build a relationship with me, I'll be taking you out of the group for sure. Okay. That's part of the rules, right? Even though I do modify and moderate the posts that get seen, and there's no sales links and all that kind of stuff in my group, there's exceptions to that. On Saturday, I post that it's sell, what do I call it? Sell, share Saturday, whatever. Then you can post your links and stuff like that. But practice permission-based messaging with people in this group. Build trust and rapport. Get to know them. But again, if I hear someone sending links saying, hey, I saw your goal, I might be able to help you. Here's my thing. That's not permission-based. Permission-based is usually your own post in groups that allow you to do that and on your wall or in your own Facebook group. And then, of course, always talk to the owner of that group and get to know them, build trust and rapport, all of those kinds of things. It's a process, guys. And so just be aware. Absolutely. That's why I created this group, was to get people together, have like minds and all that kind of stuff. Just be living that permission-based message. All right, let's see here. I struggled and still do struggle with this concept as well because my business offers so much to people. Yeah. Awesome, Kim. Yeah, and remember, again, I can't say this enough, guys, and we're almost done because I'm promised to take the kids out, so we're heading out pretty soon. Just remember that you are selling your why and your story, and how you share that within your messaging is critical. Super duper critical. Super duper critical. Okay, guys, I think because we're going right here, I got to hit the road. I do want to share with you a couple of things. This is a great opportunity to practice permission-based messaging and selling. Tomorrow, I'm leading a networking online group. You can go to joinagc.com and you get a free visit. Some of you might even be members because it did launch in Minnesota, and there's quite a few of you in Minnesota. It's at 3 p.m. Pacific time till 4:30. So it is an hour and a half. There's a great speaker, a great friend of mine, and then an open Zoom room for free if it's your first time visiting for 45 minutes. So that's how another way you can practice connecting with other people in a networking setting. So I want you to check that out. Go to joinagc.com. Look for February 18th. And if you can join that, that would be amazing. And then last but not least, tomorrow and Saturday And again, this is just for you guys that want to check out the all-in-one digital marketing platform that I was talking about. It's not just a CRM, even though I know in some ways that's how I started wanting to use it. It's not the quote unquote best CRM. I'll just be honest with you. I use it because of the unlimited landing pages, the unlimited lead capture. It's better than MailChimp, in my opinion. In a lot of ways, it's a heck of a lot easier than Active Campaign. That may or may not be something that you're familiar with. But tomorrow at 4 p.m. Pacific, which kind of conflicts with the other thing, but there's also one on Saturday. So if you want to check that out, here's the landing page for that. And if nothing else, check out the landing page just so you can see another example of how I give value to people. Education, free, value. Again, all of these words hopefully are coming to make sense to you. And then pulling people in to learn, and then eventually they can buy. So if you can join us, please check that link out. No worries either way. Just wanted to give you guys one more thing of value. So thanks, guys. Hope you guys are enjoying your experience and getting a lot of value. I'm so grateful that you guys are still here. If you join us on the replay still, remember to comment below and I'll still answer your questions over the course of the next couple days. But looking forward to got 2 more days, guys, 2 more release on Thursday, release on Friday. I appreciate you. Until next time, here's to your best health, your best wealth, and your best wisdom. Bye-bye for now.